Hello, I'm back for more Dragon Age. Now on this part, just as before really, this is going to be the second part of the almost link episodes between the main story and the actual finale. Because right now, we've got a few more things to sell and buy, we've got companions to speak to, we've got to tie the story up on a personal level. Our army is pretty much ready to go. We're all gathered at Soldier's Peak, which is good. We've sold most of our stuff, which is also good. One thing I want to do, give him some stuff, that's cool. I think Alistair will like it, like this.
I could get used to this, you know.
I think that's one of the things that I was always about.
Why, thank you so much.
With this is that it just doesn't really, nothing feels too epic, you know? It feels kind of meh. Like the epic gear, like the pushback leathers and things, they just don't feel.
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed.
I haven't taken Morrigan with us in a while. It's definitely shown by the fact that she hasn't got any. Oops.
Warden.
Can I see your wares? Right, okay. So what did we need? We need gloves. Can have those. Need that as well. Sorry about that. It's nice getting subs to the channel, but not when they appear on my videos. Okay. We need the Grey Warden Commander boots. We need one of those. And we needed the Grey Warden Commander gloves. Excellent. I think that's all we need, actually. Yep, that's pretty much all we need. And none of it's blighted anymore, which is good. Excellent. Does anyone else sell stuff here?
What can I do for you, Warden?
I'd like to see your wares.
Certainly.
I'd like to see if you've got any. We'll take some of them straight away. Very nice. Take all those. No, I wanted silverite. Don't entirely silverite. That is a shame. Anyway. Trying to find a way through the earth, are we? It's going to take some time, you know. Well, good luck with that then. I don't like the thing about the game that doesn't let me rename him. It's annoying.
Shale of House Kadash. Is that who I once was? I find this difficult to believe.
You're tall for a dwarf.
I am not a dwarf. Or at least, I'm not a dwarf any longer. If I was this Shale of House Kadash, as Caridin said, there must be some evidence of my existence remaining. I must find it.
Perhaps there are records in Orzammar?
There is another way. What Caridin said, it has allowed me to remember one thing. I believe I know where Kadash Taig is.
We can go there if you like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
Well, to be fair, we've got to go to Orzammar anyway. It's going to be a nice short episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually,
Vashaden.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'll take you guys. Get to the circle tower.
No end to these blasted I'll get on it.
We travel the roads at the lady's behest. We fight for you, Warden.
Good. I'm sure that will cause no panic whatsoever.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
We travel the roads at the lady's behest. We fight for you, Warden.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Dagner of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
I don't think she minds. All she wants is to learn the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
If she wants to learn, that's a worthy goal.
I cannot deny anyone dwarf or human, the chance to learn. Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices when it is appropriate.
I'll return to Orzammar with this news then.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
I think she'll be very interested in what happened.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
See you later.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Alright.
No end to these blasted things. I'll get on it. I'll get on it.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Nice stuff.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Warden.
I like the fact that, you know, you're walking through the countryside now and you're seeing the blight actually come out. It's worked really well this playthrough. It doesn't always, but it has really worked well that you're seeing it, you know, at the appropriate time.
It's hard to believe we have a king again. I suppose the ancestors truly favor the Idukans.
Sure.
So I take it that the Swamp Witch and the Grey Warden are, intimate?
I am hoping that is not a reference to Alistair.
Because it believes I'm an oblivious moron.
Anything is possible. As to the original question, is there a reason you ask?
I'm simply curious as to whether or not it bewitched the Grey Warden.
I have no need to force anything from men.
Oh, my apologies then. I was about to offer my congratulations for a task accomplished.
And not intended as a backhanded compliment at all, yes?
Not at all. I'm the soul of politeness.
Oh, must be the other way. Let's just kill these guys
I
are.
see enemies.
Warden has joined with Balin. We can't allow it.
Someone's gonna fall on it!
Another battle, I think.
This'll be fun!
What? He's gonna attack me. Guess not.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
You just have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Let's go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Wait, I thought you could get a nog from this guy.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dust Town so much? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Weird. Okay. Could swear you could get a nog from him. Oh well. Ooh, we're on that stage now.
Hello, how can I... Oh, it's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First enchanter having accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books, tuition?
Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
I've got too many plans to go back there, but...
Do you miss the life you once had, Shale? These centuries of memories you have lost?
Does it miss being within its mother's womb?
Do I... Well, no. I don't remember that far back.
It is no different. My memory stretches only so far, and what went before is now lost.
And you remember nothing at all? Not even a little bit?
There are images, faces who I have no names for, places I remember being but not where they are. Do I miss these things? They are without context. I feel only disquiet when I think of them.
Like dreams, then. When you awake, all the details have fled.
Is that what it is to dream? Then yes, perhaps it is like that.
How very sad. To discover your entire life has been a forgotten dream. I am so sorry.
I almost forgot we've got to go sort Shale out. Off we go.
The Assembly paid you great honor, Warden.
Good.
I'll get on it.
Let's head on down here.
Got it.
This is it. Kadash Taig.
It looks abandoned.
These ruins are always overrun by vermin. There may be something noteworthy further in, however. Was this the home once? Did I live here?
Very nearly went down there, but... Come on. Let's go.
I see nothing. Whatever was once here is gone.
I'll get on it.
I've seen deep stalkers before.
Bring in the old Oh, you are
I'll get on it. I am prey for no creature.
Probably I'm going to go to 60 at some point, aren't I? I fucking drain mana by hitting people.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
Good on him. Yes, he did.
All right, all right.
I'm uncertain what I hope to find here.
Well, let's find out. The end of that. Kadash Stompers are some of the best stuff you can get, which I'll take from this.
Now's better than later. All right, all right. Got it.
What is this? This I remember. It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name, Shale of House Kadash. Just as Caradin said. I remember now. I remember, Shale. That was me.
Well, that's wonderful, isn't it?
Wonderful to remember being a soft, squishy creature of flesh. Perhaps. I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have.
Fair enough. Let's head out. Glad we were able to resolve that for it.
I understand the Swamp Witch is out to slay its own mother.
Entirely in self-defense.
So it claims. It could not have been its plan from the very beginning, then.
I knew nothing about my mother's intentions prior to finding the book. It was your notion I arranged that.
Unnecessary, considering it is the only one who can read the book. It could just as well be a journal or a book of recipes.
Would you like me to teach you how to read the book? Then you can see for yourself.
Now you're just testing me.
Well, do you care enough to learn or no?
No, I do not care.
Then leave me be.
She's got a point.
Balin, stupid. Just your son is ruinous for Harriman.
I'll get on it.
Time to die!
That'll teach you. Got it.
Taking all
Can I
the
get you a
good
ladder
stuff,
so you
I
can
think.
get off my back? Now's better than later.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kokari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Here's the thing about Morrigan, sometimes she doesn't half overdo it with the whole, I'm so different.
Show some pity for a poor old man. Show some pity for a poor old man.
I do, but the game wouldn't let me.
Wait, someone's listening.
You sure? I'm nervous as a cat in a kennel. We're asking for trouble.
Quiet. We haven't done anything.
You know, back to Soldier's Peak. Nice. Cool.
Why, thank you so much.
Okay, there's no point in doing that, was there? You should have done that. Certain gifts are only good for certain people. which a bit sucky, but there you go. And I'd rather get Zevran, because he's not looking good at all.
You have excellent taste.
Hmm. Can you answer some questions?
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
So tell me about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
You certainly talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
Crows were willing to anger the Circle of Magi?
In Antiva, nobody is too important to escape the reach of the Crows. They've killed kings and queens. That is simply how it is. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
She didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
So you didn't actually kill her?
Not actually, no. I was a bit unimpressed by the development at first. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
You got lucky. Well, except for the mage.
I suppose, but she was dead. She didn't need to be happy. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
So you never mix business with pleasure?
Well, there is you. But I'll point out that you did have to capture me and tie me up first. Every rule has its exception. Now that I've mentioned tying me up in that context, do we have extra rope about?
You've got to have some stuff.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
You've got to have some stuff. I really don't want to use the cheating stuff to get people's opinion up, but... I used to have... guess not. I swear I had more gifts than this. Maybe I didn't. You know.
Indeed.
Yes. Yes.
There's one more side quest I want to tie up. I might not want to do this actually, because there's an outcome that I actually want. And
All right,
we'll see.
all right.
what? Seriously?
Got it. I'll get on it.
Got away just
On your
because.
guard. Now's better than later. Die!
Alright, let's head out.
Why do they call it a brothel? There's no broth. Or is there?
That's a good point.
Stop playing
That
games,
scamp
Isabella.
Kylon sent
Want
you,
our
right?
money.
I think
Glad he
you
hasn't
forget
forgotten
who you
about
are
us.
speaking to.
The mercenaries
I
are
will give
right
you a
there.
chance to leave
If you're
quietly.
here about us, think to speak up.
Someone needs to put you in your place.
Jesus Christ.
She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only.
Time to close shop before there's trouble.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
That's exactly what I'm telling you to do, and I'll go.
You aren't no common guard. You're with All How, aren't you? Men, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
You owe me one, actually. There you go. Anyway. That'll be enough for now, so I'll speak to you guys a little bit later on. We'll be heading back to the camp pretty soon, and then next time, I think we're going to be finishing the game, or at least starting to finish the game. So see you then.